few weeks ago, our next guest went on a mountain climbing trip that would change their lives forever. Take a look. On Saturday, February 17th, 8 friends and a dog named Velvet went for an easy 2-day climb on Mount Hood just outside of Portland, Oregon. On the morning of the second day, they woke up in a blizzard and blinding whiteout conditions. They turned around and started down the mountain when 3 of the climbers and their dog stepped off the trail ridge and fell more than 500 feet, the equivalent of a 5-story building.
911, what's the location of your emergency?
We're stuck on the side of Mount Hood, out in the snow. We don't know exactly where we are. One of us has a concussion.
The person who's with us, who is injured, Christina, has been shivering uncontrollably for about the last half hour or so. I'm very concerned about hypothermia.
They survived freezing temperatures and 95-mile-an-hour winds for 20 hours until rescuers finally arrived. For the first time on television, they're here to share their incredible story of survival. From Portland, Oregon, please welcome Kate, Maddie, Christina, and Trevor. Christina and Trevor.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So you're climbing and everything was fine for a while, right? Mm-hmm. And then at what point, what happens?
So the climbing on the first day, we were just planning on going up and camping out for the first night, where the plan was to go up and dig some snow caves and sleep there the night, and then possibly the next morning go up for the summit attempt. But by even that night, we realized the weather was coming in, and we'd kind of abandoned the whole summit idea. And so we were just planning on getting up the next morning and following our compass bearing back down to the lodge.
So you did sleep there, and then you woke up and started down.
Yep.
Right. And then you can't see? It's completely like you can't see in front of you?
Yeah, we roped up because...
What's roped up?
We roped up together in 2 teams of 4.
You're tied together?
Yeah, so we had harnesses on.
Oh,
so
bad
this is where
idea.
the climbing comes in. But this is the difference between climbing and hiking. So climbing, it is a bit more technical, and because we were going to go down at what we thought was essentially a ski slope with no falls, we needed to rope up because it was such a whiteout, we may lose each other. And so there were times where I couldn't even see the person in front of me. So when we fell, I didn't see Maddie fall.
Who fell first? Who? Okay.
I did. I was out in front.
You're in front?
Yeah.
So you fall.
I'm hiking along, and I have my compass out in front of me, and I have a ski pole in the other hand. I'm trying to tap to see, just in case there's a small drop. Nothing that we anticipated was going to be 500 feet, of course. And all of a sudden, I'm just falling.
And then you all of a sudden get pulled.
So
everybody's pulled.
I'm in the back, and I see them going down off the edge, and I fall backwards.
You weren't tied to
I wasn't tied in. I was just using the rope as a guide, just to try and keep everybody together. And the front guy in the rope team behind us, Mark, he was coming up behind us, and he saw Maddie go off the edge, saw the girls getting pulled off the edge, and saw me sliding towards. So he runs up and tackles me, and that pulled the rope out. The rope was then pulled out of my hand.
So you were almost pulled if he wouldn't have tackled you.
And
they're in the audience right now, as a matter of fact. It's Alice, Dan, Jason, and Mark, right? That were on the team. All right, so there's so much to ask and so little time. But okay, so they're just gone. You can't see where they are because you couldn't see them when they were on the trail.
Yeah,
and when you're falling, do you, as it goes on and on, it doesn't stop, what's going through your head?
I felt really present. I knew, I was surprised that we fell initially, and I remember things hurting occasionally, but I remember knowing that I was falling, and that there was that feeling of, wow, we're continuing to fall, like jumping off the high dive, but not the high dive. And then I remember at trying to arrest my fall at some point and flipping over my crampon caught.
This caught on what?
It caught on the ice. So we were on a kind of an ice slope. It was like a luge, really. So we fell 20 feet vertical, and then we went on a 500-foot kind of real fast slide. And this caught in the snow, which basically flipped me. And this is what it eventually, Christina was pulled with all her weight, so she flung towards me, and this eventually fell.
That was in your head.
That went through my head.
That went in your head.
Right.
Because that was on your shoe?
Yeah, we all had these on our feet.
And your shoe hit her head.
Yeah, she flung towards me.
Oh, God. Yeah. That hurt.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So all right. Oh, that's okay. There's a picture of you. You're not happy there at all. I knew I shouldn't have gone on this thing. I said no. All right. So you're down there, and you all have cell phones on you, right? The 911 call is.
I brought a cell phone.
Just one.
We were very lucky, actually, because the night before I had given my cell phone to Jason, who was on the other rope, and Christina happened to take her cell phone as we left the snow cave.
Last-minute decision.
Take it out of her pack, put it in her pocket.
I can't get service on my drive to the show. I go through a canyon, and I go, I'm in a bad area, I have to call you back, and you're on a mountain, and you're getting through?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Well, it's the tallest thing around, so nothing's blocking the signal.
No concrete up there.
All right, so why didn't you call the friends up there who had the phone?
I don't know.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I've actually wondered that myself. We just were thinking limited battery call.
Yeah.
Or how come y'all didn't call her? Did you know she had a phone to call her?
We tried to.
And what happened? She was busy?
First time ever, Christina didn't answer her phone.
No, we weren't able to get much cell phone coverage. In fact, 911 calls seemed to be the only thing that would go through.
It's amazing. That was supposed to go through.
It was just enough to get 911 calls out.
All right. So I mean, it really is a miracle y'all are alive. It was you were freezing cold, and the amazing thing is the dog knew it had to lay on each one of you. It was like taking turns laying on each one of you to keep you warm. Is that right?
Yeah, she started, I think, at Kate, and then she migrated across Christina to me.
Just
and
on her own.
Yeah, just on her own. And each of us, I think, when she would leave us, would be like, oh man, I really want her back on me.
Yeah.
Eventually, she made it down to my feet, and I feel kind of fortunate about that because I ended up with frost nip on my toes, where they're still numb and tingling right now. But I wonder if she had them in there, if maybe it could have been frostbite.
It's amazing. Well, we're going to meet Velvet when we come back. We'll be right back. We're back talking to mountain climbers who were rescued from Mount Hood and the dog Velvet, which I love stories like this because I really believe that animals save us every single day. You see these stories all the time. So your dog Velvet, how did you get Velvet?
On a climbing trip a couple of years ago in the Southwest, we were coming back from a climb late at night, driving along in the car in the desert on a 4x4 road. All of a sudden, Velvet just runs up. Obviously lost, no tags, no chip. Someone had abandoned her, clearly. So I took her, hoping to get her back to her owner. We searched for her owner for a whole week. Nobody ever came, so she came home with me, and that was it.
And then she ended up saving you.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right, call her out. Will she come to you?
Yes. Velvet.
Well, it really is. It's incredible what you've all gone through, and I'm so glad that you're okay, and I'm sure this has bonded you even more. This experience. Our friends at Bear Animal Health heard about your story, and they wanted to do something special. They're donating. This is a cause I know it's important to you. They're donating $20,000 to Portland Mountain Rescue, which saved your lives.
Oh my God. Here's the Bear Mountain.
Yeah. While they're at it, they're also donating $10,000 to Dove Lewis Emergency Animal Hospital to help them continue their good work for Portland. And they sent Velvet some Bear Animal Health products, including Rescue, a new pet identification microchip that allows pet owners to find their missing pets. And for y'all, if you do, because I asked them during the break if they're going to ever do this again, and they said they probably would. So each one of you, so you don't get cold, you all have a Velvet blanket with Velvet's picture. That's you! I am going to explain this photo when we come back.